I don't know how loud that was, but there it was. Anyway, hello everybody. Here's me pointing again. That means I'm Brent. And that's Bryce over there. I pointed over there again. I do that a lot. He's over here for me. He's over here for you. Anyway, enough descriptions on where you already know he is. I think you're looking possibly the wrong direction, but that's all right. Anyway.
I can rotate the video everywhere.
Yes, Twins Talk Tech,
whatever's necessary.
Episode 68. And Bryce has a fancy pants microphone he's working with. Before you get into it, is this the first time you're using it, or have you used it before?
Yes. Well, yes. It's the first time I'm using it for something that will be seen by others. I have used it in a test environment.
Okay.
At work with various things.
Okay. So what he is talking about is I'm assuming it's viewable in his screen, a little microphone attached to him, the Saramonic, I believe, wireless little set there. I don't know the name of it because I can't see the box, so why don't you roll on from now and talk about it a little bit.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
Because you've already talked for 15 seconds, so you're done.
I'm done. I've used up my time.
You've filled your allotment.
Exactly. My contract is fulfilled, yes.
We need to write more into your contract. There's not a lot going on over there.
M&Ms? Can we put M&Ms in my contract?
It's up to you. It's up to you. You have to agree to it. I mean, so this is the Saramonic Blink 500 B as in Bravo 2. The Blink 500 B2. The B2 means that it has 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. So that's what's nice about this specific system. You can buy it to where the kit only has 1 transmitter or body pack. I thought I said everything here next to me, but apparently 4 feet is too far. This is the body pack, as we call it. Little clippy clip on the back that clips on your belt. In my case, it's just clipped onto my pocket. Wherever it needs to go. It is small enough. And very much similar to the Rode product, it has a microphone in it. The Rode product's microphone is a little more hidden. This is silver, and it's just in your face. But at the same time, it's also twice as big as the Rode product and a few others that are out there. So if you're using this, you're clearly not trying to hide it. I mean, there's just no way. You put it inside your shirt, at the very least, you're going to see this guy, the clip. You put it outside, you're going to see this. And of course, this is either red or blue, depending on which one that you're using, if you're using the dual. But it's a ring of LEDs, or a LED that's emitting light around the power button. So, unless you gaffer it and then just barely leave open a little bit of the silver, you're not hiding much. If you are, you're not doing a very good job of it. So what's nice about this, as opposed to a few of the others, including the Rode, is yes, you can hook in an external microphone, which is what I'm using right now, the Lavalier. But maybe more importantly is that it actually comes with the Lavalier. The Rode does not, as an example.
What's the connection on the Lavalier? Just a TRS?
Just a TRS, yeah. That's another interesting thing. So it comes with extra cables. It comes with a TRS, which is what I'm using to go into my camera, but it also comes with a TRRS to go into a mobile device. So if you want to put it into your phone, a tablet, whatever, then it will work. You don't have to switch anything. It's all based off of whatever's plugged into it. That's what's then being sent to where it needs to go. And the receiver, you can't see it because the lens is not facing the back of the camera, but it's clipped through a similar belt clip thing into the hot shoe of the camera. And it's pretty low profile and sleek. It's actually, I threw it way over there. It's smaller than the transmitter, which I think is interesting. Now, the box doesn't say it. You'd think, oh no, they do say it right here. It gives you the options as to what you can get. So you have the TX, which is the transmitter. Again, this one comes with 2 transmitters. And then the RX, which is the receiver, comes with 1 receiver. And again, this is the B2, and that means it comes with 2 transmitters and 1 receiver. But then you have the B4 or the B3. Those comes with the RX DI. And the DI, I believe, is the Lightning. Not sure why it's DI, digital interface maybe. Or you can have a UC. That's actually a USB-C connector. Those are, by the way, those are the receivers, not the transmitters. So you could get a Lightning or a USB-C receiver to go directly into maybe a brand new iPad Pro or LG, OnePlus, Google, you know, all the other Android phones that actually have USB-C.
What would be the benefit of that? Recording directly into the device? Is that what you're...
Yeah, you're going directly into the device. When you go to TRS or TRRS, you're converting the signal to analog at that point.
Right.
To use either the Lightning or the USB-C, you are using a straight digital signal. So nothing in theory is being degraded at that point. I wouldn't be able to hear it. I don't have the best hearing, so I wouldn't be able to hear it. Matter of fact, sometimes my audio is pretty terrible, and you and others mention it. And I appreciate that, by the way, because hey, it sounds good on my side. I can hear me, and I think that's what counts. It's nice to have the option. I wouldn't want it unless I bought all of them, because now I'm locked in. You know, what if I wanted to use my camera, but I had the USB-C, or I had
it's an only plug. There's no TRS in addition to USB-C.
That is my understanding. I could be incorrect, but my understanding is if you have one of those two, the only option is the digital connection.
Is it powered at all from USB-C, or does it not? I know this is not the product you have, so you may not know this information. But
I believe it does get the power from the device, either USB-C or Lightning. Mm-hmm. So that's a good thing. They are... I'm still regretting throwing it way over there. They do have a built-in battery, so they're not interchangeable. You can't change out the AA or AAA or even a CR123, whatever. It's just in it, so they charge through micro USB. Matter of fact, is it micro USB? No, they actually charge via USB-C. So you have 3 USB-C to USB-A connectors. The A goes into the charger, the C goes into the body, the transmitters or the receivers. And they don't take too long. And supposedly they last 6 or 7 hours. Again, as I mentioned before, when I first started talking about these on a different episode, I'm not going to do a full-on review. This is kind of the review. How does it sound? Is it okay? Brent, don't talk. Okay, so this section of the video, I don't have any noise canceling. I don't have the background hiss taken out. So what you heard is either the preamp on the camera or the preamp on the receiver. It's a Panasonic G85. It's Panasonic G85. And it's got a pretty good preamp, and it's turned down low, not all the way, but it's turned down pretty low. So what you're hearing is just basically this, you know. Now with that stated, I did do some testings at work. We have a Roland VR1 HD, I think is the model. It's mainly a video mixer meant for streamers. It does have phantom XLR jacks, but I converted one of those because it also has a quarter inch to a 3.5 millimeter, or if you stay standard, it's 1/4 inch to 1/8 inch. And then plug this guy into it. I had to boost the gain quite far to really hear it. And there's a lot of hiss. So was that the preamp in the mixer? Was that this guy? I don't know. But Google this. Again, it's the Saramonic Blink 500. The B2 has the 2 transmitters. just Google it or YouTube it. I would say Vimeo it or whatever other video platform. But I don't know if they have reviews on those things. I actually haven't even been to those in quite a while. So I would say YouTube. Go to YouTube or stay here. Stay here on YouTube. If you're watching this, you're clearly already on YouTube. You can even stop right now. I mean, most people haven't even made it this far. So if you're still here, go ahead and stop. We're not going to judge you. And hop over to, we'll know, but I guess we kind of sort of wouldn't. What we're going to assume. Do a search for this. There's at least 3 or 4 videos that I've seen that are really good in the type of tests. And there's even some where they compare it. It's not just a straight test of this. It's a comparison of this and the Rode and I think there's one's called the Pico mic. I think that's the name. If I remember, I'll throw up a picture of it on the screen here. It's the one I really wanted. It's about $500 though. But it is it's a single receiver, but it's 2 transmitters. And the transmitters, just the transmitters. It comes with 2. They're auto pairing, rechargeable as well, but they're like the size of a stick of gum. Well, a pack of gum, just like the little 5-pack. Nice and small. They're pretty great. But again, it's $500. The receiver is a little larger, but you can do a heck of a lot with it. I could have both on me right now, and one's recording to the left channel, one's recording to the right channel. I could have an interview, one's recording to right and one's recording to left, so that I can, adjust audio separately. I could have them both shoot to stereo. You have a lot of options with that one. But unfortunately, through who we buy through at work, because I don't own this, work does. Who we buy through at work, this was not a vendor, so they weren't approved. We couldn't buy it. They did try. Maybe next time, if we do, I'll definitely look into it. So anyways, that's this product. I do like it. I think it's pretty great. As with most things, especially budget things, because this is budget. This is a couple $100, as opposed to, again, $500 or so for the Pico, and I want to say $299, might be $199, but I think it's $299 for the Rode. Again, without a lavalier, and the Rode Lav is $80, I think. So, the prices go up pretty quick. So this is a budget situation. So obviously that's a starting point. You're going to get a little less, right? But for what it does and what it is for the market, it's pretty great. I think it's pretty doggone good. So that's it. I'm done. Can you believe it? It wasn't 98 minutes like normal.
I know, amazing. I keep looking at my watch because my number is not changing, but it's cutting off the end of it. Okay, it just
that's
changed.
Cool.
We're good.
Yeah. That's what we said last time, I think, when we were doing this. So anyways, that's it. What's that?
I was going to say, it's nice to wait till 13 minutes in to turn on Do Not Disturb to prevent somebody from shutting off my recording. But
I'm hoping we have our act together. If this is still going on at episode 100, 40-ish, 30-ish more episodes, we're not betting on it. We don't bet anyways, but if we did, I wouldn't. But it'd be nice to have our act together. Although I will say, this is again my office / third bedroom, office / closet. I do want to mount a few things to the shelf here. I've got my light and you, Brent, on the FaceTime phone over here, hanging from the shelf. I do want to mount some things that I could eventually mount an arm for the camera on it as well. That way the power cord can just stay there. I can take it off and then use it normally as I do, and then just simply remount it. And then the only thing I would have to do is open up the window. I do want to get another light here, but I think I'll put another arm with a light that can come out this way. I'd like to use that monitor a little bit more, but it's 9 million pounds. So, unless I hook it onto a mic stand, or in this case, a hat stand, it's just too heavy. I can't hold it. Otherwise, it was giving me bottom light, which accentuates my chin, and I don't need that. I don't need any of that silliness. I need a top light. I need MySpace light. You know what I'm saying? So that's the goal. Maybe even have a couple lights flanking, keep this shut, and then I'll just highlight me, throw some stuff in the back. 1 second. I still do have these guys, which I like. Boop. Hi. So, I can put these somewhat wherever. Look at myself. Yeah. I'd probably want to do that again, just to help with that jawline. Get it nice and high. And then maybe even degrease my forehead. But
Eesh.
I don't want to get too carried away.
Use some powder.
Turn it back off.
Go to the makeup
$20
room for you.
So even if I put them both side by side, charge them up beforehand, they run for 2 to 4 hours. Get a little arm that can kind of hold them out, you know. So I got ideas, but I've got other things that are a little more important. That's what I'm told. And so I'm just kidding. I tell myself that. So that's it. That's it for me. Anything else going on your side? Anything new? Anything on the horizon?
There's some various things on the horizon, but I don't know what that is yet fully. We did get a Amazon Fire Stick recently. I was going to do an unboxing, but there's so many of those. It's not like there's anything new in the box right now.
Yeah.
But maybe we can talk about that. And we've talked about streaming in the past, but with Disney Plus and Apple TV, yeah, that's what they're called, Apple TV Plus or whatever. Maybe we can talk about that next week. I don't have either of those. We may end up with Disney Plus when, not if, but when we dump Netflix. So that's kind of what's on our horizon there. But and there's a reason why I got the Fire Stick. Well, I guess it is technically the Fire Stick from Amazon, because it allows us to use something that we've had for a while but we haven't used, and allows us to get rid of Netflix without too much of a concern. Which I don't have a concern anyway because I don't watch it. But anyway, that's for another time. So
write that down so we can remember to talk about it. Because as you know, I don't need to tell you, we've done this before. We're going to talk about this next week, and then we don't. We're like, what were we going to talk about? So, all right,
that's
good.
his impression of me, by the way, since I live in Kentucky.
Yeah, I live in Kentucky, so I talk like this.
I'll watch this over again. I may be the one viewer that sees this one.
We have 2 viewers for last time. So
I didn't watch last one.
Just
those are 2 different people.
What?
Yeah,
so, the same person, 2 different IPs.
Right. So I'll watch it. Hopefully, get to this point. Maybe I'll bail before this point, like everybody else. But and hopefully, be able to remember to talk about this that we just talking about.
We'll see. If you write it down now, whatever.
I don't. I'm in a digital age, man. I don't have pens or pencils. What am I supposed to use? Blood.
You have one for your tablet.
That's true, but I'm FaceTiming you right now. So, assuming I remember after the
call, I hear are excuses.
All I'm saying are excuses, which is why that's all you're hearing.
Okay, that's a valid point. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying, because we know you did. Leave a comment if you'd like. If you're not a subscriber, there's really no reason to subscribe, but we're not going to be upset if you don't.
You should be in marketing.
We're not. I'm overly truthful marketing. Yeah, that would be. Look, we're just here for us.
This is McDonald's. It doesn't taste good. It's really bad for you, but it's cheap. Come on in.
McDonald's tastes pretty good. I like their hamburgers and their French fries. Not as much as I used to, but although the other day, man. What?
You're eating science. They just squirt something in there to make it taste good. Whatever it is they're squirting, it tastes good, but it's
totally okay with that.
Yeah. Yikes.
Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, as mentioned, thanks. We'll do this again sometime.
Maybe next week.
No, it'll be next week. Ciao.
See you.
Bye. All right.
Bye. See you.
Ciao.
All right.